First of all, I'd like to thank law enforcement yesterday in Texas. They've been incredible. First responders, law enforcement, the police, the FBI, Governor Abbott, incredible the job they did. It's tragic, but they did an incredible job under the circumstances. It's another very sick person. So I just want to thank everybody involved. And always you say, as bad as it could have been worse, but it was certainly bad. Very, very sad situation. Also, I'd like to introduce Admiral Brown of the U.S. Coast Guard, a highly respected man. We spent 2 days at Camp David going over a lot of different things having to do with the hurricane. The Admiral's informed me through all of the different sources that he has, but you can pretty much get it on television, Admiral. This is now a Category 5. It seems to be one of the biggest hurricanes we've ever seen. And that's a problem. That's a problem. So I think we have a lot of great people working right now. We don't know where it's going to hit, but we have an idea. Probably a little bit different than the original course. The original course was dead into Florida. Now it seems to be going up toward South Carolina, toward North Carolina. Georgia's going to be hit. Alabama's going to get a piece of it, it looks like. But it can change its course again, and it can go back more toward Florida. So we'll be learning over the next probably less than 24 hours. But it is a very, very powerful hurricane. Yeah, we're looking at the same things. We're in the process of dealing with Democrats, Republicans. They've been working very hard on it. They're coming back very soon. And there's a big package of things that's going to be put before them by a lot of different people. We have a lot of groups working on it. Well, I've been speaking to them. I've been speaking to a lot of senators. We've been speaking to a lot of House members, a lot of Republicans, a lot of Democrats, and people want to do something. So we're going to see. This really hasn't changed anything. We're doing a package, and we'll see how it comes about. It's coming about right now, and a lot of people are talking about it, and that's irrespective of what happened yesterday in Texas. Well, we're looking at a lot of different things. We're looking at a lot of different bills, ideas, concepts. It's been going on for a long while. Background checks. I will say that for the most part, sadly, if you look at the last 4 or 5, going back even 5 or 6 or 7 years, for the most part, as strong as you make your background checks, they would not have stopped any of it. So it's a big problem. It's a mental problem. It's a big problem. So China is moving along. We're doing very well. It was brought out very strongly today by a number of great economists that because China has devalued their currency so much that in fact they are actually paying for all of the tariffs. We have, in addition to that, as you know, they're pouring money into their economy. So those two things, they are paying for their tariffs. As you know, some new tariffs get on. We're taking in tens of billions of dollars. We're giving some of the money to the farmers. I'm making the farmers more than whole. The farmers are doing better than if China, frankly, were buying. I'm taking a piece of the massive amount of tariffs. We're giving them to the farmers who have been targeted unfairly by China. We are talking to China. The meeting is still on, as you know, in September. That hasn't changed. They haven't changed it. We haven't. We'll see what happens. But we can't allow China to rip us off anymore as a country. We can't allow China to take $500 billion a year out of our country. We can't do that.
Do you have a message for Poland?
Yeah.
On the 80th anniversary of the Second World War?
I do have a great message for Poland, and we have Mike Pence, our vice president, is just about landing right now, and he is representing me. I look forward to being there soon, but I just want to congratulate Poland. It's a great country with great people. We also have many Polish people in our country, It could be 8 million. We love our Polish friends, and I will be there soon.
What do you think?
Say it, say it. Speak up. Well, I think Congress has got a lot of thinking to do, frankly, and they have a lot of. They've been doing a lot of work. I will tell you, on behalf of Republicans and Democrats, they've been doing a lot of work and having to do with guns. And I think you're going to see some interesting things coming along. On the hurricane, Admiral, would you like to say something as to the size and scope of the hurricane?
Certainly, Mr. President. Thank you. This hurricane is very strong, Category 5, which talks about the wind. It will also have substantial, destructive, life-threatening storm surge, freshwater rainfall, and 4 states, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, can all expect to see tropical storm to hurricane force impacts over the coming days, so the time for preparation is now.
And I'll be going with the Admiral and many others over to FEMA in about an hour. And we'll be having somewhat of a news conference over there where you won't have the engines blurring, but we'll have a news conference over at FEMA. So we'll see you, most of you there, okay? Thank you. Thank you.